and welcome to the Kopala TV main news. We get straight into the headlines. 163 people nabbed in connection with Chingola riots. Christian Coalition rejects Bill number 10. Opposition UPND urges PF to restructure debt repayment plan. And in foreign news, US ready for serious negotiations with Tehran. Join us after this. To present the Kopala TV main news, my name is Wabwila Musongole. Police on the Copper Belt have arrested 163 people in connection with the riots that rocked the mining town of Chingola yesterday. Copper Belt Police Commissioner Charity Katanga said those arrested are expected to appear in court soon. Ms. Katanga says calm has since returned to the mining town. She has told Kopala TV News that the riots were only quelled after 19 hours, adding that a good number of police officers have been deployed to the town to maintain law and order. And the Copper Belt Police Commissioner says it is premature to conclude that Wednesday's riots in Chingola were politically motivated. Earlier yesterday, PF Media Director Sunday Chanda alleged that the riots were instigated by a named opposition political party. And Ms. Katanga, who is in Chingola herself monitoring the security situation in the area, has advised Zambians to stop making exaggerated comments on the happenings in Chingola, particularly on social media platforms. In Chiwempala Township, police fought running battles with residents who looted shops owned by businessmen alleged to have been behind the spate of the ritual killings in the area. Major roads were also blocked by the irate rioters.
Kusenda kwa kabunga. Imwe mwazeta. Kimola. Lelo ni lelo. Nomba kama utaka tuchike bwino. Azo. Mama. Tubunga. Chingola patopu. Hey. Mono ya Paris skates. Hey, Christmas nombe ina New Year. Paris skates tete hapo na nomba. Flower.
The Christian Coalition of Zambia has rejected the enactment of the proposed Bill number 10 that will be taken back to Parliament next month. Coalition General Secretary Paul Mbulo says the bill in its current form is not progressive. Dr. Mbulo said this in an interview with Kopala TV News in Mansa.
The Christian Coalition Zambia want to put it on record that we will never ever support the enactment of Bill number 10. Bill number 10 has been cooked by politicians to favor a few individuals, few political party members. So what we are saying as the coalition is that no matter how many clergy will support this bill, no matter how many politicians will come up with the bill, we can never ever support it. You know, a pig will still remain a pig. Even if it has been washed, it has been cleaned, it will still go back into the mud. When this bill number 10 was formulated with almost 15 articles, no matter how many articles have been removed, the major articles which sit on the rights of the people of Zambia are still there. Let's talk of the enactment of the chiefs. The chiefs have to be elected by the subjects. Now, if you talk of the chiefs being approved by parliament, then we are sitting on the rights of the people. Now, these clergymen, like George Mbulo, the pastor Mbulo of Lusaka, and other Pentecostal church pastors who have been purported to support the bill number 10, they are just wasting the people's time, and they will face challenges, because we know God has the way of his own operation. God will always even allow the strongest pastor, called pastor, to go to delve into sins if he does not follow the precepts of the Bible. What we are saying is, put the people's agenda first, unlike putting your enriching the bellies of yourselves, where the masses are suffering. The prices of meal have risen. The fuel prices are escalating every day, and you are still talking of the bill number 10 just to sway the people's plight.
PF Deputy Media Director Antonio Mwanza says the statement by University of Zambia Lecturers and Researchers Union Unzalaru General Secretary Kelvin Mambwe that only idiots will vote for the PF in 2021 is highly offensive and an insult to the people of Zambia. Mr. Mwanza, who is also former University of Zambia Students' Union president, has told Kopala TV in Lusaka that Zambia is a democratic nation and citizens are free to vote for any leaders of their choice without being demeaned. He said academicians of Dr. Mambwe's caliber are expected to find solutions to the problems the country is facing instead of insulting the intelligence of the Zambian voters.
We find that statement by Dr. Kelvin Mambwe to be very offensive and insulting to the intelligence of the Zambian people and to our democracy. Because first of all, the right to choose a candidate and a political party is a constitutional right and a choice for each and every Zambian. And it's not for Dr. Mambwe to choose and to tell the Zambians whom they should vote for. And to claim that people that don't ascribe to Dr. Mambwe or that don't believe in what Dr. Mambwe believes in are idiots is an insult to the intelligence of the Zambian people. So that statement is extremely offensive, it's insulting, and I want to appeal to the conscience of Dr. Mambwe, who is a personal friend of mine. We were together at the University of Zambia, that he has to retract that statement and apologize to the Zambian people. But I also want to make it very clear, for the sake of the Zambians, that the issue to do with salaries at the University of Zambia is not the issue of Patriotic Front. This is an issue which has been prescribed by law. The Higher Education Authority Act of 2013 stipulates how University of Zambia must be funded by the government. And the government of the Republic of Zambia has been funding the University of Zambia millions of kwachas every month in grants. And how that money is supposed to be appropriated is a preserve of parliament, not a preserve of the Patriotic Front. So what government has been doing is to give the funding to the University of Zambia. And what we expect from our men and women who have gone to school, the professors, the doctors, is that they will provide solutions and not insults to the Zambian people.
Political activist Dante Saunders says it is unfortunate that Home Affairs Minister Stephen Kampyongo has resorted to issuing threats against the UPND leader Hakainde Hichilema for claiming victory ahead of the 2021 general elections. Mr. Saunders says politics of intimidating opponents by the ruling PF will not work.
You know, the issue of intimidating people who don't agree with you, or intimidating people who simply want to stand for elections in this country like opposition, it is not going to work, because the people of Zambia has seen through this party already, this government of President Ruto. They want to rule this country at all costs. And we are saying no to that, because if the little that you have seen has already wrecked this country into a situation where we are in today. What more if they were given another chance for another 5 years? It just cannot. Zambia will be finished, will be a failed state. So people want change. This is not a fight, and I must say to President Lungu and Kampiongo, Honorable Kampiongo, the Minister of Home Affairs, this is not a fight between PF and or Lungu or Kampiongo against HH. It's not. This is a fight that PF has with the people of Zambia.
Opposition UPND National Chairperson for Finance and Economics, Situmbeko Musokotwane, has urged the PF government to restructure the debt repayment plan and reduce excessive loan contractions. Dr. Musokotwane has warned that Zambians are yet to face the toughest economic hardships as a result of excessive loan repayments. He said this on a private radio station in Lusaka.
Well, I think it's very important because the public, in terms of the services that we receive from the government, namely education, health, water, security, name it, everything that we receive from the government, the beginning point of that is we, the citizens ourselves. It is us who must pay the taxes for those services to be delivered, and we must pay the taxes. So I support what he is saying, but it does not end there. Because it is our money, we also have the responsibility of ensuring that those who are entrusted with the authority to manage the money must manage it properly. It must be spent on things that are useful to society, things that make sense. It must be looked after carefully and not be wasted or stolen. It is the responsibility of all of us to ensure that these things happen so that the taxes that we pay do good for us. It's not anyone's money. I hear some people saying, it is our money because you are in government, maybe because you are MMD or UPND or PF. It's not your money.
Newly appointed Information and Broadcasting Permanent Secretary Amos Malupenga has banned the public media from carrying any media statements issued by Zambian embassies abroad. In a letter written to heads of public media institutions dated 7th January 2020, Mr. Malupenga states that the public media should not use or publish or circulate media statements from Zambian embassies and high commissions. He said exception has been given to media statements that will have express approval from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Malupenga has also banned the appearance of ambassadors on public media programs, special interviews, and feature profiles without prior approval from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Malupenga said that the directive is with immediate effect. The letter has also been copied to the Minister of Information, Secretary to the Cabinet, and to the Permanent Secretary at Foreign Affairs. In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us after the break. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or a roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samario Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonse bana mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
Welcome back. The Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, has confirmed that several fields in the eastern province have been washed away owing to floods in the region caused by heavy rains. DMMU Communications Officer Rachel Chama said Mambwe district is one of the worst affected, adding that a team of experts is in the area to access the situation. Meanwhile, the Zambia Meteorological Department says the eastern province will experience floods in certain parts of the region.
Looking at the performance of the rainfall this season, we've seen that we've had sufficient moisture, and this is the soil water moisture, which monitors the amount of moisture in the soil that can support the crop growth. We can see that the purple areas there indicate that we have sufficient moisture to support the crop growth. However, where we have a problem is over the southern parts of the country. In these areas where you see the lighter purple area, it's indicating that the crops are water stressed. But again, when we look at the forecast which we expect in the next 10 days, we expect more good rains, and hence we expect these areas which have the crops water stressed to pick up. But again, we also have few areas around Choma, Kalomo, Kazungula, Livingstone, some few areas over Sinazongwe, including some parts of Mwandi. For these areas, some crops have actually wilted. For these ones, they are actually done. Even if the rains came, they can't pick up. So there's some total crop failure in these areas, which are about 5 districts of Southern Province. But for the other areas, they are only water stressed, and with the amount of rainfall expected in the next 10 days, we expect these crops to pick up. For the areas that have been affected by floods, these are areas around Mambwe district. There the crops were washed away, and hence we expect more flooding in those areas. And these rains are expected to continue for the whole month of January. We expect some good rains over those areas, hence we expect more flooding. For those areas, I think they'll keep flooding those areas, and the crops will be moved away again.
The Zambia Institute of Independent Media Alliance, ZIMA, says it is following the issue of Prime TV and Zesco over matters of professional misconduct with keen interest. ZIMA President Jaja Kulibali says it is clear from the video footage that has gone viral that Zesco Managing Director did indeed utter the exact words that he is denying. Mr. Victor Mudende has been quoted by Prime TV, alleging that political interference is hindering professionals at the power utility firm to do their work independently.
So as Zima, our professional advice to ZESCO and its director, Mr. Mundende, is that they admit what they said on camera, because everything is there and all Zambians watched what he said. So he cannot deny such things and start accusing Prime TV. Actually, ZESCO Public Relations Department has been exposed by this self-inflicted embarrassment from their chief executive officer. So the PR department should have handled the crisis intelligently instead of blaming Prime TV. In short, they should have advised Mr. Mundende to admit what he said, then later retract and apologize to his appointing authority. So Azima will be happy to see the matter go to court, so that the precedent can be set where sources learn to respect journalism and the space it gives for creativity. Actually, journalists should never be scapegoats for every careless talk from a source's mouth. Further, the reported attempt by ZESCO management to bribe the Prime TV journalist who did that story is criminal, is a criminal offense and punishable by law. So we therefore demand that Mr. Mundende be investigated for the alleged attempt to bribe a journalist. And the Anti-Corruption Commission should investigate this matter with the speed they investigate political other opposition political parties. And with us calling journalists across the country to emulate our brave colleague who did not use his dummy, but put the interest of Zambians first, 18 million Zambians first, by exposing what was said.
The construction of Luato Market in Kalulushi district on the Copper Belt has hit a snag. Blessings Malama has details in the following report.
This is the new Luato Market in Kalulushi district. This modern structure is being constructed at a total of 800,000 kwacha. The mining firm Chambeshe Copper Smelter, CCS, is funding this project. Currently, traders are doing their business at this temporary structure as they await the completion of the new market. However, traders here are concerned that the construction of the new market has delayed.
Valitukulira market nomba kulingana nefo twalefwate fo bapangi chale peshe chino tumapira natuchepa
apa tutantika fe alifura twali ba amabinzi impwa umusaru umuntu umo apa watola kwakana na watola kwakana nomba tumapira natuchepa tole at least ngabali tukushisha.
Traders now want the council and the area member of parliament to urgently look into the matter.
Ububuteko ewa first ukutole shapo nokutupangira amashelter kuno nombe ishelter bapanga dayaba bwino shelter bali nokutupangira kaslabu akanono neti tibatupangira rupiro wa moriva awe bantu kuli abakote abasha kwatamaka yakunini kapa.
The contractor, however, says the structure is at 92% completion and has assured the traders that the market will be completed and handed over to the council before the end of next month.
Once we get done with the work, we shall hand over the market, and the marketeers will get back in their trading spaces, and that temporarily trading alternative trading space they were allocated to at the Masamba ground. They will be demolished and I presume summit will presume at the Masamba ground.
Construction of Kalulushi's new Luato market began last year in September. Reporting for Kopala TV News, I'm Blessings Malama in Kalulushi.
In case you have just tuned in, you are watching the Kopala TV main news. Join us after this. Samaria Limited is a versatile company dedicated to meeting every need any of our customers may have. With us, you're guaranteed to have a pleasant and easy shopping experience with the best returns for your money's worth. We guarantee the best customer service in addition to the finest quality beverages at affordable prices. We have all your hardware requirements, from roofing sheets, wiring, piping, and much more. At Samaria Limited, we believe in good workmanship. Working well with one another is what gets our job done. Stationery is an essential. Whether it's a pencil for your personal drawings and designs, or roll of paper for the company printer, we've got you covered. We stock various brands simply for your preference. We have an Airtel booth within our premises with airtime ready and available for all customers. We also offer Airtel Money services for easy money transactions and efficient clerks to attend to you, ensuring a fast and smooth procedure. If you're in need of any electronics, our store should be your go-to, with appliances ranging from household specifics to industrial commodities such as generators and inverters. If you need it, we have it. Our wholesale store stocks the best quality in food and other products, including cleaning necessities. And above all, our affordable prices ensure that you know how much we value you. You can find Samario Limited along President Avenue North, opposite Zambia Railways in Dola, or call us on 0212 613 336 or 0212 619 992. Samaria Limited, your one-stop center for all you need.
Looking for an opportunity to grow your business? Well, Kopala TV has good news for all small-scale businesses. You can now advertise on Kopala TV's Makwebo. Bonseba na mayo na bashtata. Iseni mulangishe amakwebo yenu pamutengo uachepa nga 100 kwacha. Yes, you heard right. For as low as 100 kwacha, your business will get its peak. Whatever the business, we will advertise. All you need to do is send a text of what your business offers, indicating the name, location, and contact details to the number below. Payment for the advertising spot can be made through MTN mobile money on the number down below. Makwebo, make your business known.
In foreign news, the US says it is ready to engage Iran in serious negotiations without preconditions following the country's exchange of hostilities. In a letter to the UN, the US justifies the killing of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani as an act of self-defense. We monitored the BBC for this report.
We killed the savage leader of ISIS, al-Baghdadi, who was responsible for so much death, including the mass beheadings of Christians, Muslims, and all who stood in his way. He was a monster. Al-Baghdadi was trying again to rebuild the ISIS caliphate and failed. Tens of thousands of ISIS fighters have been killed or captured during my administration. ISIS is a natural enemy of Iran. The destruction of ISIS is good for Iran, and we should work together on this and other shared priorities. Finally, to the people and leaders of Iran, we want you to have a future, and a great future, one that you deserve, one of prosperity at home and harmony with the nations of the world. The United States is ready to embrace peace with all who seek it. I want to thank you, and God bless America.
Meanwhile, the US-Iran tension has increased crude oil prices on the international market. We monitored France 24 for this story.
Oil exporters in the Middle East have been watching on with trepidation since the United States' assassination of Iran's most powerful general. The death of Qasem Soleimani in an airstrike in Iraq on Friday has sparked fears that escalating tensions in the region could affect global oil supplies.
The market reacts in anticipation. So operators, as we call them, take a position regarding different scenarios. So a scenario of a rise in violence is a reality.
Iran is a relatively minor oil exporter, but concerns are focused on the world's largest oil choke point, where Tehran could disrupt shipping in retaliation. The Strait of Hormuz off Iran's southern coast is vital for the region's main oil producers. Around a fifth of the world's oil supply flows through the waterway connecting the Gulf with the Arabian Sea. Iran has previously threatened the supply of oil passing through the straits. Last year, attacks on 2 tankers in the nearby Gulf of Oman saw a surge in oil prices. Exporters want to avoid a repetition of such market volatility.
The main oil exporters don't want a rise in prices. They want a price tag of $60 or $70 a barrel. That's good in terms of revenue and good for global growth.
Oil flows have so far not been disrupted, but markets are pricing in a probability of unrest as Iran vows to retaliate.
And in sports, the Dakar Rally 2020 is on. Veteran driver Vladimir Vasiliev witnessed his vehicle go up in flames along one of the routes. More than a dozen women drivers are taking part in the rally this year. This follows the driving ban on Saudi women being lifted in June of 2018. The race is taking place in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. To end the Kopala TV main news, we take a look at the headlines once again. 163 people nabbed in connection with Chingola riots. Christian Coalition rejects Bill number 10. Opposition UPND urges PF to restructure the debt repayment plan. And in foreign news, US ready for serious negotiations with Tehran. Thank you for watching the Kopala TV main news. My name is Wabula Musongole. God bless.